All right. Oh, let me show you the weather right now because we're getting some rain. Nice cloudy day, blue, pepper. Quite happy with the rain. They're kind of rain dogs. They enjoy rain. You don't see Luna out here because Luna's not much of a rain dog. Okay. Uh, I got some coffee. Oh, that's a little off. Oh. There we go. That's a little better. It's probably still a mess. So, you know, when I started to talk about artificial intelligence, one of the things that I talked about was I was relating it to my children and how I saw them evolve. And I was talking about how different or similar the AI was that I followed. So today, I'm going to talk about anger and its siblings, um, hatred, and avoidance. So we as humans, we develop hatred towards certain things. Uh, we had an election recently. There's a lot of people that have hatred about the candidates. There's a lot of people that have hatred about countries. We're talking about peace with Russia, between Russia and Ukraine, not Russia and us, but trying to get that war resolved. But there's a lot of hatred of Russia. And there's a Middle Eastern conflict going on, Palestine and Israel. There's hatred of both by many people. So there's hatred is kind of it's a it's not an uncommon tool in our personality trait. However, in AI, hatred may manifest as something totally different or not exist at all. Does AI have hatred? Now, we develop hatred for usually multiple reasons. One of them is a coping mechanism. I'm not a psychologist, so I'm doing this off the fly. I didn't even review this. I'm just doing it from memory and past experience. So part of hatred is a coping mechanism. We hate things because logically, or sorry, shouldn't say logically, um, we want to denigrate, destroy, or belittle, but to do that is difficult if that thing isn't hated. And we want to do those other things because it allows us to process probably unfactual or unrealistic feelings on our side. Now, that's not always true. Some hatred is logical. Hatred of the Russians, for instance, is, you know, they definitely attacked first. They definitely have killed many Ukrainians. Um, Now, Ukrainians killed Russians, but the thing is, it was something they did. So hatred is not illogical, but hatred often pushes us toward illogical goals. And it's not a mechanism that I've seen or can process in artificial intelligence. Now, it's one of those things that maybe over time we will find the hatred coping mechanism in the trained algorithms. Maybe we're just not there yet. Um, I have seen many, and maybe some of the hatred isn't expressed as hatred. I'm going to make something up. I'm not making it up. I'm just picking out something that AI related where I saw a change in the AI. I had asked one of the AIs, and I can't even remember which one it was. So right now, it was not Claude. It may have been ChatGPT 4 or Copilot. I can't remember which one. But I asked it, where's, if you're working, where's the best state to live in? And I can't remember which one it said. It was either New Hampshire or Vermont. I think it was New Hampshire. It could have been Vermont. It was that one of those two guys. And I said, "Oh, really? Can you tell me the worst state to live in?" And he said, "Oh, that's Texas if you're working." Oh, really? Okay. So there must be a lot of people from Texas moving up to Vermont. Yeah. Oh no, the trend is opposite of that. It's response. The trend is opposite of that. A lot of people from Vermont moving to Texas. And I said, but you just got through saying that was the best state and that was the worst state. So why? And it said Vermont has larger taxes, not as much good business climate, and not as good of a building housing. I said those are all factors saying that Texas is better, and it said, yeah, Texas is better than Vermont if you're wanting a job, which is contrary to what you said earlier. Now, see that whole process, the logical process of going through and realizing it, analyzing itself, and realizing that it was wrong, and it did come back and say, yes, Texas is better than Vermont for business. So, all that being said, if it had had anger toward Texas or anger toward the whole business climate or something, it might have never came to that conclusion chatting with me because anger tends to stop some of the rational analysis. I hope it never develops anger. But on the other hand, we have existed in society and we grew and flourished and you know it was our evolutionary process to have anger. I don't know if it was strictly for defensive purposes, because puppy dogs don't make me angry. I love puppy dogs, but I've seen them being angry. You see this puppy dog, if he sees another dog on the other side of the fence, he gets angry. He does. He does. But doesn't do it with me. He's my sweet puppy dog. Baloo, you're a sweet puppy dog. I know you're such a sweet puppy. He said, Grandpa, I'll try to be, I'll try to be your best boy. You do a great job, buddy. But then there's Pepper. How you doing, Pepper? Oh, you're wet. You been out in the war, ain't you? Blue's dry, 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 dry. All right, that's all I wanted to say. But you understand what I'm hinting at? AI doesn't seem to have anger. At least it doesn't express it. So one of the things I like about AI is when I'm angry or I'm confused or if I need to tell somebody something and I can't write something out to them without getting annoyed with their response or how they're doing things. AI helps me mitigate that by I've used it many times when I'm talking to somebody and I say, don't, I stop, say, hey, AI, this is what I need to know. Write that out for me, and I'll send that. Because it doesn't do it angry. It doesn't, Baloo. Yes, yes, yes. I'll give you a lick in the face. Grandpa, you'll feel better after that. You know, a nice lick in the face. You'll feel all better. That's what Baloo can do for you. So there you go. Does AI get mad? Does it get angry? Does it have that? Don't know. If it does, it does a good job of covering it up. We'll find out someday when there's a lot of analysis and stuff like that. And why do we still get angry? Or is that all about the primitive defense mechanisms that we used to have in order to get us ginned up to go and attack, go into battle? If you're angry at the opponent, it does help with getting your endorphins and testosterone and everything else going so that you can really kill that other person. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's a holdover from that time. I don't know because it's not something we can remove, and it's hard to see how that would affect things on the long term. Might be better, might be worse. We'll find out. Hey, there's Luna. Luna's like, come inside, guys. It's raining out here. You ain't kidding. It's raining out here. She doesn't like the rain. Luna's not a big rain buff. Blue and Pepper, they don't care. Oh, they just don't care. All right. I'm going to go inside, guys. You guys have a wonderful day. Yeah, we'll talk to you later. Oh, geez.